All right, so for our May update, we're going to be doing a seed bomb craft on May 7th at 4 p.m. We're going to blend up some construction paper and to make paper pulp, and then make balls with seeds so you can put them in your garden or maybe give them to your mom for Mother's Day. So that'll be really fun. We have Camp Anime, which is going to be like a junior anime club for our 3rd through 5th grade friends, and that's going to be on 3 Tuesday afternoons. That will be on Tuesday, May 14th, 21st, 28th. We have 2 Lego parties this month. So we have one on the first Thursday of the month, and we have one on the last Thursday of the month. That will be Thursdays the 2nd and 30th of May. Come down to the community room and see our giant pile of Lego and build some stuff. We are not doing dance parties this month because we will have the super cool tactile art exhibit hanging out in the community room for 2 weeks, so that's going to be the only thing happening in there. Stay tuned to hear more about that from Anne. But then dance parties are going to be back in June after the exhibit, and we'll be telling you all about summer reading, which is coming up soon, so stay tuned and we'll talk to you soon.
On May 6th, we're having a pop-up art class where you will learn how to use watercolor to paint poppies. So this will be a nice instruction. You'll learn how to layer colors and paint some beautiful things. Along with that, we have our usual slate of events, including one-on-one computer help on Mondays and Fridays at 2 p.m. We have Scrabble Club Fridays at 10 a.m. And we have Genealogy Open Lab on Tuesdays and Thursdays, both in the morning and the evening. But the thing that we're most excited about is our tactile art show. So between May 11th and May 25th, you'll be able to come to the library and view art that you can touch. So these artworks are from 7 periods, so you'll be able to touch the Mona Lisa. They're rendered in 3D, and they were made specifically so that people who are blind or low vision can experience art. But they're so beautiful that people who can see will be able to enjoy it. So that's the only thing that we're having going on in our community room for 2 weeks in May, and we hope that you will come and see it.
Here on the Bookmobile, we've got some cool things going on too. May 2nd is going to be the last time that I will be tabling at the winter market at the senior center. I will not have the Bookmobile there, but the Bookmobile will be at our regular stops at the senior center Monday mornings. That's from 8:30 to 10:15. Doverbrook on Tuesday mornings from 10:30 to noon. I'll be at VOC Mount Carmel, which is right here, from 10:30 to 12 every other Wednesday morning. The other Wednesday, I will be at Westover Job Corps from 11:30 to 1 p.m. on the rotating Wednesday morning schedule, and I will be at the Boys and Girls Club from 2:30 to 4:30 every Wednesday throughout the entire month of May. And then every other Thursday morning from 10:30 to noon, I will be at the McKinley House. And some other once-a-month stops, I'll be at Sunshine Village from 9:30 to 11 a.m. on Friday, May 17th. That's open to the public. And I'll also be at the Veterans Lunch at the Elks from 11:30 to 1 p.m. on May 31st in the parking lot.
Hi, I'm Rachel, and today I'm bringing you Whisper interviews at the library. I'm here with our director, Laura. My first question for you, Laura, is how often does Waylon do a cool trick?
Waylon does cool tricks with me every morning. We do high fives, low fives, and fist bumps.
That is absolutely incredible. You used to speak on radio shows when you worked at a bookstore. Do you miss doing that? And have you considered bringing that to a podcast format? And what the name of that podcast would be?
I do miss it. It was a lot of fun. I haven't really considered a podcast. It seems like it would take a lot of time and effort and equipment. And I have no idea what I would call it. Sorry.
We'll just pretend you called it The Laura Show.
Oh, I like that.
Recently, you spoke to one of our book clubs about your favorite books of 2023. Do these types of activities make you feel like an influencer? And if so, are you going to start a competing TikTok channel with me?
I'm a very small influencer. It's just a small group of folks. And no, I wouldn't dare to start a competing TikTok with you.
That makes me really happy because I would be scared. When you were expressing your favorite books of 2023, was there one that really shocked the crowd?
My very favorite one is sort of a shocking book. It's called Chain Gang All-Stars, and it's a very sort of harsh book that looks at our society. So I think that was the one that people were very intrigued by.
Very cool. In what ways has being the director of the library been you thought it would be, but also terribly different?
Oh, in almost every way. There are things that I thought would be difficult that it turns out aren't so bad. And then there are other things that I thought would be a walk in the park that really take a lot of my time and energy. But overall, it's been amazing and I'm really enjoying it.
I'm really happy to hear that. Would you say that your favorite employee is me?
Of course.
Obviously. How has... Oop, that was a regular voice. How has librarianship changed over the course of your very small career?
So I would say that COVID had a huge difference. It kind of sped up things that might have happened much more slowly. Things like adopting ebooks and things like that. On the whole, though, our basic mission is the same: to give people access to all sorts of information and resources that they need.
I love it. Do you have a preference for using Libby for your ebooks, or do you use a different service?
I go back and forth between Libby and Hoopla because sometimes things are available on one and not the other.
Right on. My last question for you. Your husband does really cool concerts and you tell me about them all the time. Have you considered if you could join any band and play any instrument, what that band and instrument would be?
I think I would like to play acoustic guitar. That's my favorite instrument. And, I think that I would want to join a really amazing band like Billy Strings, or maybe a really retro thing if I could totally go back in time, Hank Williams.
Very cool. So you heard it here first. If you're in one of those bands, Laura's your girl. Thank you so much, Laura, for joining me today for a Whisper interview. And also thank you to Chicopee TV for filming this.
Thank you.